Essences sensual. 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 Essences sensual.
You're on with Dan. This is Sensual Essences.
Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget. Go ahead, Mike.
This is Mike and Dan, Sensual Essences.
Sensual Essences. This is Mike and Dan. Caller, what have you got in store for us today?
Yes, caller, we're excited to hear from you. This is Mike and Dan, Sensual Essences. Thanks for calling in.
Hey, Rick, do we have a caller? He's just shaking his head. No, I guess we don't have any callers today. Mike, what is it that you wanted to discuss?
Well, Dan, thanks for asking. It's just so great to be here on Sensual Essences.
I can't tell you how much enthusiasm I have for this show and this audience. I can't tell you. I can't even begin to tell you how much enthusiasm and respect.
I mean, look at what a great audience we have here today, Dan. This is an amazing. What a crowd. What a great looking crowd, huh?
I'm just looking out there in the audience right now, and I can't believe my eyes, Mike. I can't believe my eyes must be lying to me.
Everybody is so excited, and we're excited that you're here too. Wow.
And it looks like we've got another caller lined up. Caller, go ahead. What have you got in store for us today on Sensual Essences? You're on with Mike and Dan. Rick, do we have a caller?
Rick.
He's still shaking his head. No, I guess we don't have another caller.
That's okay. You know what? Because it's okay if we don't have a caller, because we have the best studio audience in the world right now.
I tell you, this studio audience is something,
one good-looking studio audience. What an amazing studio audience.
In a few minutes, we're going to get back to the classics, the good old oldies. Isn't that right, Mike?
We're going to get back to some classics, some new hits, and it's really just the hits.
Now, I've been told that we've got a $10,000 giveaway for any caller coming in this morning.
Oh, my God. It's a $10,000 giveaway for the first caller that calls in today.
First caller, you're going to win $10,000. What would you do with that $10,000? You're on, caller.
Oh, my God.
Rick is still shaking his head.
Shaking his head. It's okay. We got...
Now, I've been told by marketing we can up that to $15,000.
$15,000. That's a strong $15,000. I mean, I don't know what you would do with $15,000, but I wouldn't mind having $15,000 burning a hole in my pocket. How about you, Dan?
Mike,
How about you?
I don't know what I'd do with $15,000. Honestly, it's quite a lot of money. I haven't even thought through what I might do with that. I mean, I'm not one of the callers. I'm not in the audience.
Dan,
but
if you had $15,000 in your pocket right now, burning a hole in your pocket, what would you do?
Well, I'd probably pay off some of my credit card debt. You know, I got in quite a bit of trouble this year, Mike.
Oh, really? How about that?
Yeah, that $15,000 wouldn't be able to cover the entire debt even.
Wow, that's a lot of credit card debt.
Yeah. Now let's go to traffic. How's it looking on the 405 out there?
405, it's looking like heavy traffic, and the 405 is it's pretty backed up. We have 2 lanes going northbound.
Only
two lanes going northbound.
And southbound, it's still stop and go.
Stop and go. Northbound, there looks like there was an accident northbound on the 405.
Caller, you're on with Mike and Dan. You just won $15,000.
$15,000. Let's hear it for. Wait, Rick's still shaking his head. It's okay. We're gonna get somebody in.
Rick, go ahead and patch somebody through. We got $15,000 that we want to give away to that first lucky caller.
Yeah. Whoever calls in first to Sensual Essences, this is our live broadcast, live studio with the live studio audience.
Just take a look at those. Look at the eyes on those people. I mean, they're just hungry. They're just hungry for us.
Wow.
And they can't wait to get back to the oldies.
Because we got oldies, we got new ones, we got just the hits here playing. We're just playing the hits.
We're just playing the hits. Nothing but the hits. Here on Sensual Essences, you got nothing but the hits. Classic rock, classic radio.
Classic radio hits, classic rock, classical music, classic jazz, classic reggae.
We've got nothing but the hits. We've got nothing but the hits.
Hip-hop.
Hip-hop, we've got classic hick-hop.
Classic Hitchcock.
We've got the Birds.
We've got Birds. We got North by Northwest.
North by Northwest. We've got Psycho. What else do we got? Nothing but the hits.
Nothing but the hits.
Nothing but the hits here on Sensual Essences.
Looks like we've notched that prize up to $20,000.
$20,000. Mike, what would you do with $20,000 in your pocket?
If I had $20,000 burning a hole in my pocket, what would I do with that?
Well, maybe I'd take some lucky lady out with that.
Well, maybe I'd take some lucky lady out for a nice meal, maybe a nice vacation down to the Bahamas.
Wow, and then a trip to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. This segment brought to you by Ruth's Steak. Ruth's Chris's Steaks Houses.
That's some good corn-fed beef right there. Nothing like a nice steak with a nice slab of butter on top of that melted down.
All grass-fed. New Zealand beef.
Corn and grass-fed and animal byproduct fed.
Actually, at Ruth's Chris, they have only corned beef fed beef.
They only serve beef that's been fed corned beef.
That's an exclusive at Ruth's Chris.
Ruth's Chris.
Oh, looks like Rick's signaling us. Rick, we've got a caller.
We got a caller. $20,000.
You're going to win $20,000 and 2 all-expense-paid tickets to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, corned beef fed beef. What do you have to say, caller? Rick's still shaking his head. No, he was
sorry.
Rick, you're going to have to take your bathroom break after this segment. We can't have you.
You got to hold it, man. Sorry.
You got to man the phones.
You got to be on that line, buddy.
Anyone from the audience? I'm looking out there. It's pretty dark out there, Mike. Do you see anybody in the audience?
There's so much glare on the studio window. It's hard to see. Honestly, I can't see much through that window with the glare.
Well, they must be listening deeply to the hits. Nothing but the hits.
Well, we're going to be playing the hits all day today. That's right. Just the hits, just the classic hits.
Oh, this just in. There's a police chase on the 101 coming out of Calabasas. It looks like they're going to be crossing the valley. That might be interfering with your traffic plans to get downtown. Now, this time of day, there's always a lot of traffic going downtown, but with that police chase, no, I'm being told that was yesterday.
That was yesterday. So sorry.
There might still be some repercussions out there on the 101 as you get to that 405 exchange.
This just in, there seems to be a forest fire coming in from the west.
One of those western fires.
Fires. So if you smell smoke, you might want to just get in the car.
And just so you know, we're going to be covering that all day today. You just stay tuned.
If you smell smoke, get in the car, head east. Don't stop.
And if you smell smoke, you can give us a call here on Sensual Essences. You're on with Mike and Dan.
With Mike and Dan.
You just won $25,000,
caller.
God,
what are you? $25,000. Who is our lucky?
Okay, Rick's still shaking his head now. Rick, what kind of shenanigans are you trying to pull on us today?
I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna put $5,000 of my own money in this pot.
Well,
so we got $30,000.
I'm gonna have to see that too. Let's raise it to $35,000.
$35,000.
Anybody wants to call in.
Now, Dan, if you had $35,000 burning a hole in your pocket, what would you do, huh?
I'd probably use that as a down payment on a Lamborghini. Now, hold on. I haven't even turned on my camera yet. Hold on a second.
I didn't.
Just so you know, as an update to Sensual Essences, Mike and I were experimenting with how to maybe do a live stream. And I do apologize. My voice is a little bit shot. I've been sick the last couple of weeks. Some sort of bronchial infection. I tell you, Mike,
damn.
the mucus I've been coughing up. I did it at an appointment today. I had to step out to get something from my car, and one cough, and I filled my entire mouth with mucus. That could have been so embarrassing. Have you ever been embarrassed before, Mike?
So many times.
So many times. Can you imagine just sitting there in that appointment? Ooh, and then my mouth is completely full of mucus. Only the hits here on Sensual Essences. Rick's signaling me. No, Rick, you can't go to the bathroom yet. Not until we're done with this segment.
Buddy. Sorry, Rick, you're going to have to hang in there, bud.
Now, I'm prepared to put down $10,000.
$10,000. You know what? I'm going to match you on that, Dan. $10,000 of my own money. So we've got a pot that's up to, how much is it? $40,000?
$45,000 by my count, Mike.
$45,000.
Caller.
$45,000 to the first person who calls in.
And a gift certificate to Ruth's Chris Premium Corned Beef Fed Beef Steakhouse.
That is some delicious beef. I mean, last time, when was the last time? Was it last weekend we went out to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse? Oh,
that was just delicious.
That was an amazing meal. What a memorable Memorable good times. Huh?
I'll never forget. I mean, sometimes when I go to other steakhouses and I order the corned beef, and I think, what is this corned beef even made out of? I mean, I want my corned beef to be made out of corned beef.
That is
only
really,
at Ruth's
truly.
Chris. They feed those cows, those New Zealand Wagyu cattle, feed them prime grade corned beef.
Corned beef.
Corned beef. Have we got any callers lined up,
Have
Rick?
we got a callers?
Rick.
This just in, the fires are actually, there's nothing there.
No fire. That was from
no
last
fires.
summer.
I was reading the wrong card here. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Had the wrong card.
Yeah, well,
That
we're
happens
not perfect
sometimes
here.
with live radio. Sometimes with live radio here, live broadcasting, people make mistakes.
Well, it is interesting. We just strolled into this radio station that's been closed for the last 6 months, and it seems like they just left out all of the news stories from 6 months ago.
How about that? What a coinky-dink, huh?
I guess that explains why all of the news stories have been 6 months out of date.
That would explain it, wouldn't it?
What do you say, Mike? I'm not even sure if we're broadcasting here. Maybe that would explain the lack of callers and studio audience.
Well, I guess so. I mean, that explains something, but it still doesn't seem to quite make sense.
I'm getting to suspect that perhaps we might be the only ones in this room together. But that's not going to stop us from playing the hits. We got $45,000
you still can't go
on
to
the
the
line.
bathroom, buddy. Even if it's just Mike and Dan here today, Rick, you gotta hold that. You gotta hold that one, Rick. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, it
Hold
looks
that.
like Mike, we might have our first caller.
No, Rick's still shaking his head. It's still a no from Rick.
Rick, have you opened up the phone lines? He's shaking his head no.
Rick, you got to stay down in your chair, buddy.
Oh, looks like he's getting something out of his backpack. Looks like a rubber band and a spoon and a lighter. Oh, and there's the syringe. Rick might actually be a homeless man who may be nursing a severe heroin addiction.
That is a shame.
Rick, maybe you can step outside and do that out there.
Seeing somebody shoot up really makes you want to vomit.
That is the dirtiest needle I think I've ever seen.
Quite revolting, actually.
And there he goes. Rick's nodding off. We'll give you a live play-by-play on Rick's condition. Hopefully he won't suffocate to death.
Okay. So sorry, Rick.
All right. Rick is in Neverland.
Well, we might need to get a new person on the phone lines there. Tell you what, I'll just click over and I'll do the phone lines.
That sounds good. I'm sure we've got a lineup of callers. You're on the air with Sensual Essences.
Our phone lines are now live. All of the lines
wide
are
open.
Live.
Mike, why don't you give out that phone number?
Sure, it's 1-800-ESSENCES.
1-800-ESSENCES. If you want to get on live with Mike and Dan, call 1-800-ESSENCES. 1-800-ESSENCES.
Essences.
And
what was that number again, Dan?
1-800-ESSENCES.
Essences.
Essences. That's spelled ESSENCES. Essences. How are those phone lines looking, Mike?
These phone lines are looking wide open.
Open
like the Nebraska sky.
I'm a little bit concerned about Rick. It looks like he may have vomited in his own mouth.
Think Rick is looking so hot. Rick is not looking so hot.
Is there a doctor in the audience?
He's a little clammy looking, and it looks like he's got some vomit in his mouth.
Now, the fentanyl problem has been really becoming a big issue downtown.
Oh, yeah. Oh, big problem.
I certainly hope that wasn't mixed in with his heroin. It looked pretty clean to me, but, all you need is a few milligrams or even micrograms of fentanyl, and you're dead.
A microgram is a really small amount of most things.
Not with fentanyl, Mike. With fentanyl, all you need is a few micrograms, and you can overdose just like that. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, this show brought to you by fentanyl.
Wow.
Don't overdo it.
Don't overdo it. Take it easy.
How are those phone lines?
What? When you win that $45,000 and you're taking your friends out to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, this one's on us.
This one's on us. I couldn't have said it better myself.
You know what? Let's just have a little celebration here, because I feel like, someone is going to call in at any moment here. So let me just crack open this. I've been saving this bottle of champagne for something special. But Dan, I just feel like someone's going to call in any minute. So why don't we just crack open the champagne, you and me, and just, celebrate our show, because it's a great show, and we get so many callers, and I just feel so happy about the show, Dan. It's a great show.
If you want to open up that champagne, I mean, I thought I told you that I've been teetotaling now on the past year. I got into quite a bit of trouble with the law, and my wife left me, and my kids haven't spoken to me for over a year. And
one little? I mean, how am I going to? I'm supposed to celebrate here all by myself?
One little sip won't hurt.
What's one little sip? Hey, you know what? Let's get some cigars out here, too.
That sounds like a great idea. And after that, we're going to start rolling off those hits, those classics.
We're going to, nothing but the hits, nothing but the classics and the hits.
You're listening to Sensual Essences. You're listening to Sensual Essences, nothing but the hits.
Sensual Essences, nothing but the hits. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash that like button. We've got so much content coming your way. Share it with all your friends. You can even email us at sensualessences2000@gmail.com. Mike, back to you.
All right. Well, Dan, thanks for that introduction. And I just wanted to say it's been what a great show. We're just playing the classics, playing the hits. We're here with our sidekick, Rick, who's doing a great job over there manning the lines.
I think he rolled over onto his side, so we don't need to worry about him choking.
He's on his side now. He's on his side. He's going to be great. He's still manning the lines. I'm just backing him up. I'm manning the lines as just a co-pilot.
Now, I was thinking that. And, go ahead, Mike. I don't mean to interrupt. I was thinking that we get a lineup here. We can play nothing but Led Zeppelin.
Oh, Led Zepp. Get the lead out, huh?
Yeah, let's get the lead out.
Let's play both at the same time. What do you think? We'll get a little Led CDC.
Now, we can pan it so Led Zeppelin is on the left speaker and AC/DC's on the right, but how about we mix it up and just have it both?
Yeah, let's just mix it up. Oh, you know what? It's nothing like a little bit of the old duality happening
Fantastic.
on your hey, don't try to retune that dial. That's what we're playing. We're playing two songs at the same time. So for you classic rock hit fans out there, you're getting double your money.
You're getting double your money. We know you're busy with your
money,
families.
We've got $45,000 to the first caller who calls in, 1-800-Essences.
Why don't you go ahead and text us first so that we know to pick up the line? I'm not sure our engineer is going to be picking up the phone. He seems to have
send a
nodded
text
off.
to that number, and we'll make sure that we're watching the phones because we're excited. Oh, my God. And you know what? This champagne is delish. Here, Dan, have a sip, would you? Won't you?
Sure. One sip won't hurt.
And my God, these are some smooth cigars.
I tell you what, my voice is pretty shot.
Dang, your voice is shot, but you know what's going to help with that voice?
A little bit more champagne.
A little bit more champagne and a cigar.
Can you make a champagne Boilermaker? Because I just so happen to have a bottle of whiskey with me that I keep just for medicinal use.
Oh, just the medicinal whiskey.
I just got this medicinal whiskey here. What if I just drop in a little bit into this champagne? You're listening to Sensual Essences. You're on with Mike and Dan. Caller, go.
Go ahead, caller. Okay.
All right, let's get this Led Zeppelin queued up. We've got AC/DC.
Let's get the Led Zepp AC/DC queued, ready to go.
And before that, we're going to Marty, who's in the helicopter over the 405. Marty, what do you see?
We've got George and Marty on the helicopter, going live to George and Marty.
Oh, and it's not looking too good down there. Oh, it's not looking too good. I see traffic backed up. It's backed up as far as we can see.
I can't see any. It's all both directions.
Yeah, as far as the eye can see. I mean, geez, I think there might have been an accident here, but we haven't turned on the police scanner. Do you know how to operate this thing there, George?
No, I ain't got a clue. I wish I had some binoculars or something so we could kind of see a little further. But I tell you what, I'm seeing what I see with my two eyes. And it's a gridlock out there.
Yeah, it's a real mess. Not a good day to be driving on the 405.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I mean, when is there a good day?
It's a
I
shame,
mean, even
really.
if you get out there late, even out late on a weekday, Sunday night, you're taking your life in your hands out driving out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I recommend you got to go around. You can't take the 405. It seems like
Well, that's
Sepulveda
where
is
you ought
still
to-
pretty clear.
That's why I don't like coming down here.
No, me neither.
I don't hanging out with all these city slickers.
No, these people, they're just full of themselves down here, all getting on
They're
the
all
freeway
full
all
of
at the same
themselves.
time. They're all driving at the same
that
time.
loud music. I can't stand it.
Nope.
Coming out of them cars.
Nope. And then they're throwing their cigarette butts out, and there's a sig
Oh.
alert going on because of the traffic.
Oh yeah. What's this? I never heard of that. What the heck is a sig alert?
Well, I think it's something like when there's just too much traffic, they put out a sig alert. Don't you know?
Oh, that's not for cigarettes. That's for something else.
No, that's a sig. Oh, it's cigarette. I never even put the two together. You're quite the
Whoa.
clever one there, Georgie.
Well, Marty, it sounds like is that they're telling you to take a cigarette break or something?
No. Sig alert. It's not like everyone extinguish your cigarettes. No. It's more like watch out. There's traffic out there.
Oh, I see. Okay. Why is everybody stopping? That's my question. Why don't they just drive?
Oh, it's just a bunch of looky-loos.
Yeah.
They got their heads,
Well, they're
just-
not paying attention to the road.
Nope. It's these.
All these city slickers, they don't know how to drive.
They don't know how to drive.
They don't know the first thing about driving.
Nope. They probably got their foot on the gas and the brake at the same time, and they're
Who the
wondering
heck
why their
knows?
car stalled out.
They got your car ain't moving because you got the thing in park. You got the thing in park.
Yeah,
you gotta put the thing in drive if you want to go forward.
Yeah, they're just a bunch
Put
of.
it in
looky-loos.
drive. Get the engine on.
Mm-hmm.
These city slickers, they don't know nothing.
They don't know. Georgie.
They're sitting out there on a 405 for 4 or 5 hours sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you what, I just happened to bring a bag of black powder with me, and maybe I figure we just toss it out and we can break up some of this traffic. We'd be doing them all a favor.
Oh, I was going to use that though.
Oh, would you have big plans for this? 'Cause
Oh,
I was figuring in case
that's
we
why I
need to
brought
break
it down. That's why I brought it down, but I don't want to just toss it.
Well, I figured we could just break up some of this traffic,
Nah. No, you can't just toss black powder out of a helicopter and expect you're gonna be breaking up traffic.
Well, I figured we
You're
brought
gonna-
enough.
Well, I
It
don't.
doesn't even really matter how close we get to it. It'll
Oh.
break up the traffic real
No,
good.
that's not gonna do nothing. These city slickers, you can't even teach them.
You can't teach them nothing.
No, you can't even teach them nothing. Don't even think you're gonna teach them nothing.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Don't even think you're gonna teach them nothing. 'Cause you're not gonna.
They're so full of themselves, and they're just
They're full
so
of it.
damn arrogant,
They're so arrogant. I tell you what. I went down and I ordered myself a decaf coffee down at the Starbucks,
Mm-hmm.
and the lady there was so rude to me.
It's hard
She
to
just-
get good service.
Oh yeah. She was making me felt like I got two heads.
Mm-hmm.
I said I just need just give me a decaf,
That's right.
and she's looking at me like I don't. It's a coffee shop. What are you guys doing down here?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you there, Georgie. I had a similar experience, and I just said, screw
I mean,
this.
I'm standing there like I got two heads.
Yeah, they really don't know how to make a man feel welcome in a coffee shop. It's just these slickers are so damn arrogant, and they think they know everything, and you try to teach them what's what.
There's no use. You teach them all you want, but I'm done.
I don't blame you. Well, I figure we maybe let them get back to their show. That's the traffic
I'm done.
report. We're
Okay.
Georgie and Marty.
Well, that's the thing is you can't teach them. Don't
No.
even think you're going to teach them nothing.
No.
That's it. Good
Okay,
luck.
thanks, George and Marty. That was fantastic.
Wow, George
Some-
and Marty, fantastic.
Thank-
What a fantastic traffic report from the guys in the sky, George and Marty.
So what do we got lined up for them next, Mike?
Well, we're going to be playing some more hits, and
I think we should call an ambulance for Rick.
yeah, we're going to need to get an ambulance down here ASAP. But let's go live to our great friends and allies. We were just notified that the mini sub has poked its head out of the ocean, and we're getting some really amazing updates from our brothers under the sea right now, the Questing Bros.
Oh, I've been really, really missing those guys. We haven't heard from them in months.
We haven't heard from them in months, but the mini sub is now, just right now, transmitting a message from our friends, the Questing Bros.
Let's go to the Questing Bros.
Now live to the Questing Bros.
Just so you know, we've taken on a pretty epic quest. This is going out there to all the people on the forums.
If you're hearing this, man, like, we just want to let you know that, like, we're still, like, alive. Shit, man, like, we're out there fucking questing fucking hard.
I mean, this is probably like the realest fucking quest that we've ever fucking been on.
Dude, this quest is like, fucking really shit, man.
So we don't really know how long this is gonna fucking take, but like we've got this mini sub. So basically, Abe portaled us into a pretty fucking cool like nuclear submarine, and he said we have to just descend for a while, and then we're gonna fight the Kraken. And
dude,
we might get some lightning resistant gear, which is pretty fucking sweet.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And then we can like send out like updates every now and then on this
like
mini sub.
Insane, man.
I mean, it's pretty fucking cool. I mean, honestly, like, I don't know. This quest seems like it might be pretty fucking boring.
Dude, whatever, man. This quest is like pushing like the limits of like questing, man.
I mean, I don't know how long we're gonna be fucking down here, bro.
I mean, I don't know how long we're gonna be fucking down here, but like, man, we've been going like down for like a fucking long time, man. Like, fuck.
Right. Well, I think like we're gonna leave it there, and then just like stay tuned for our next update.
Dude, that's it for the fucking update, man. Like,
well,
fuck,
we've got to like just keep descending, bro.
Okay. Well, all right, cool. That's the update, I guess. Fuck. I thought we were gonna like get into some shit, man. But like, whatever, man.
All right. Here's update number 2.
You could like, hey, like, don't stop like writing into the forum and stuff, because like,
we totally promise we're gonna get to all your letters and questions.
We're gonna fucking get to it, man. Like, we're gonna fucking get to it. I promise, man. Like, fuck.
Right, and like, if you guys want to send any care packages or anything, that'd be pretty fucking
Dude,
cool.
just send them to Abe, man.
He'll portal them in.
Like, he'll portal them in if he... I guess he'll portal them in, man. Like, dude, we haven't heard from Abe in, like, how many months, man?
I don't know, bro. It's been, like 4 or 5 fucking months, and we've just been sitting here looking at the murky water and shit. We're starting to run out of Go-Gurt, but
yeah, like, hey, if you get this message, like, just, like, fucking... Can somebody call Abe for us?
Yeah. And
like, if you get this message, like, call Abe, okay? Just, like, say, like, yo, like, check in, like, maybe you want to, like, check and see if we're, like, I don't know, like, what's up?
Yeah, cool. And just want to, like, let everybody know that, like, my bro here had a pretty fucking cool hunch that we were going to meet Jerry Garcia, which is totally fucking weird, but...
So
like,
weird, dude.
Anyway, all right, we'll come back and we'll make another update soon.
We're gonna give you, like, if you guys can, just like send Abe a text, because like we have like no fucking cell phone service down here, so just like, I don't know, like, try to send a message to Abe, like, just like a what's up, because like, man, this quest is like really, I don't even know, man. Like, what do you think, man?
I mean, I think it'll be pretty cool once we get down to the bottom.
I think it's gonna be cool when we get there, but like, whoa.
I don't know. I'm getting pretty tired of just looking at the fucking walls of this submarine.
Me too, man. It's like...
Anyway.
It's pretty weird.
All right, everybody. Here's update number 3. So, like, my bro here actually did meet Jerry Garcia and turned out... Well, how about you tell him?
Dude. Fuck, man. Like, Jerry was, like such a weird man. Like, he wasn't, like, cool, man. He was, like, totally uptight, man. And it was, like... Dude, all I had was a fucking acoustic guitar, man, and like he just kept like, dude, he'd like turned his fucking amp up really. He had such a big amp, man, and like, dude, everybody down there was like, dude, like, don't try to fucking even jam with Jerry, man. It's not cool. And like, they were right.
He's basically like an undead douchebag.
Yeah, and he's like dead, but he's like, because he's part of the Grateful Dead. But like, dude, like the whole scene down there, man, it's like. It's not cool, man, and like everybody else that's down there is like
like probably was like pretty cool at some point, but like now they're just like really old.
Yeah, they're just pretty fucking tired, and I think they're all really
like-
tired of Jerry. I mean,
And like
mostly
Jerry
tired of
is
Jerry.
like, oh man, Jerry's like really like pissing everybody off, but like nobody can say anything because it's like fucking Jerry, and it's like so weird, man. It was such a weird scene.
It's fucking weird, bro.
It's fucking weird.
Cool. All right, here's update number 4.
Dude, is this update 5?
5? I don't even know anymore. As it turns out, I'm not sure if we should even be fucking saying this, but like, it's not even a warp sub. It's kind of like, okay, wait, I fucked up. It's not even a nuclear sub. This is like a warp sub.
Dude, it's a warp sub, man.
So we went and did some exploring, and it's like this fucking submarine is basically like an underwater starship. It has warp drive and
Dude, it's
fucking
got, like,
hyperspace
fucking
drive.
drives, man.
It's got all the drives, and I don't even know what to say. Like,
Dude, if you can send like a message to Abe, like just check in on him, man. Like, just like let him know we're like still in the sub, okay?
we're still going down. We're still fucking going down.
If somebody can send a message to Abe, like just like let him know we're still on the sub.
Yeah,
Okay?
and if somebody can just like stop at my place and feed my leopard geckos, I'm sure that they would appreciate that. I would appreciate that. Make sure you change the water, and there's probably going to be like 100 poops to scoop out. But
Yeah,
it's cool
dude.
because they're like just small little poops. You
Yeah.
can just use a spoon. They really like wax worms. Okay.
Update number 8. Whoa, dude, like you're not gonna believe this, man. Like when I was like trying to like make some like queef burgers, man, at the computer, like the computer thing got like stuck, and like that little trapdoor like window thing got stuck like where the food comes out, and like
It's called a replicator, bro.
dude, like the replicator, man, like dude, you're not gonna believe what was behind it, man.
What was behind it? What are you talking about?
Dude, it wasn't a computer, man. It was fucking Juan was back there, man. He was making the burger.
Wait, are you saying Juan's been cooking the fucking food this
Dude,
whole time?
Juan has been cooking all of the fucking food, man. Like, Juan is like the replicator, man.
Bro, that was like our theory
Dude,
before.
the fucking
Like, he's
thing
the fucking...
broke, man. Dude, the thing broke, and like I saw in there,
No.
and it was like, he just looked at me for a second, and like, and he just kind of like laughed.
Bro,
And then
he's
he-
fucking
and then he
pranking
put,
you,
Then
bro.
he put my food through, man, and then he like did something, and like the thing closed, but like it got stuck, and he was like, oh shit, like I'm not supposed to be, like they're not supposed to see me like cooking the food, like they were like supposed to think the computer's doing this, but it's like, dude, it's not fucking the computer, man. It's fucking Juan is cooking the food, man.
Bro, you're just like... you're pranking me, or Juan was pranking you?
Dude,
Because like
I'm not
every time
pranking
I've
you, man.
replicated a burger, I've seen it like totally materialize in front of me out of nothing. Maybe if
Dude.
you're he's probably there fixing the fucking replicator, and he knew it was broken.
Dude, he was right there by the grill, man, and he had the fry machine going, and it was like the inside of a fucking Queef's Burgers, man.
All right,
And there was like other stuff there too, man. It was like all fuck, dude. It was like a restaurant in there, man.
bro, are you trying to tell me that Juan knows how to make a Tlilaxian elixir?
Dude, I think he does, man. They had like a full bar, like even more than a full bar. It was like all this shit I didn't even know what it was.
It's fucked up, bro. Like, okay, everybody, so Juan, like, okay, we had a bit of a malfunction with some of the stuff on the sub, and like,
And like
all of a sudden
Juan
this little
came down
guy
and
is
fucking
there, and he's fucking
fixed
like
it,
fixing
man.
everything. He's like the fucking maintenance man, and he barely speaks any English. And I mean, maybe he's the cook.
I don't know, man. He's like doing a lot of work down here, man. It's
Yeah.
kind of fucked up. Like,
All right. If anybody knows this guy Juan, he's like a little Mexican guy, maybe like 5'3".
he's like pretty chill, man, and he like really cooks a fucking legit Queef's Burger, man.
Yeah. He was wearing like a blue overalls, and it had his name embroidered on the fucking on the right side. It said Juan.
And he had like a little baseball cap on
Yeah.
too. And he was like pretty small guy.
No English at all. I mean, hardly
Like
any
really
fucking
really
English.
broken English.
Right.
If you know that guy, like
Shout out.
just like say what's up, man. Like if you know him, just like yeah, put a post on the forum or something, cause like
He deserves some love, man.
yeah, man.
All right, cool. I think we're gonna have to stop giving updates now because I can barely talk.
Fuck, dude. Dude, your voice is kind of fucked up, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get over a cold, and I don't know how much more I can talk. Okay, bro. So
Fuck.
I think we just do a short update for now. Maybe we leave it there and keep. We're gonna
All
get
right.
to your questions as soon as the mini sub comes back to the main warp sub. We're gonna. It's
Answer the
receiving all of the
questions.
info from the forums now, so we're gonna make sure we get to all the letters and shit. So keep that shit coming. We'll be back as soon as this quest is done. Maybe after my voice comes back.
Dude, your voice sounds kind of cool, man.
Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks of coughing. Shit.
And that's it for the questing bros. And we're back with Mike and Dan, Sensual Essences. And we've got a caller. I think we've got a caller.
Hello. Am I on with Mike and Dan?
Who am I speaking with?
My name's Aner.
Aner?
Yes, my name's Aner. I'm 85 years old.
Grandpa Aner?
This is Grandpa Aner, and what are your names?
Well, you're calling in live to Mike and Dan's Sensual Essences.
Yeah,
This is Mike on the line.
Did I tell you when I was fighting in the war?
Which war?
Well,
No, go ahead,
it
Grandpa.
was World War II, and I was there with Napoleon, and we was hiding under a whole herd of horses, and the next thing I know, we're underwater. And I said, Mr. Washington, you have to lead the charge. And then, out of nowhere, there was a herd of bears. And the bears come running down the mountain. And I look up and I said, I'm in a pickle. And so I grabbed my canteen. I poured that water all over everybody. And we all disappeared. After that, I found myself in a beautiful field. And then I was sitting under a tree eating a grilled cheese sandwich. And I said, this is the most fantastic grilled cheese sandwich I've ever had. And that's how I met your mother.
And it looks like we got cut off from Grandpa Aner just before we were able to give him his prize. And what a shame.
What a shame. That guy seemed like a real sport, Mike.
He sounded like a real nice guy.
What a sport. We respect all of our veteran friends and allies.
We certainly do.
Our friends and listeners.
Friends and listeners. Well, it's been a fantastic show here, Dan. I don't know about you, but I had a fantastic time.
I had a fantastic time, too. I might have maybe 10 words left in my throat.
Okay. We're going to wrap this one up, but we just wanted to thank our amazing studio audience and all of our sponsors, and a big shout out to Rick.
The ambulance is here for Rick. Let's give him a round of applause.
Let's get a big round of applause for the crew here on the ambulance. They seem like a real nice bunch of guys.
You've been listening
like
to
they're picking
Sensual
them up.
Essences.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to Sensual Essences.
Holy shit. My voice.